morning, sir. My name is Chong Jiaqian, metric number 271424. Our title for this assignment is The Cause and Impact of Unemployment in Malaysia. I will discuss about the introduction and the ways to overcome the unemployment issue in Malaysia. The unemployment rate in Malaysia is considered stable because the percentage of unemployment rate is around only 3% in average. Malaysia reached the highest level of unemployment rate in year 2016, around 3.44%, due to jobless varied through the major occupation groups such as related occupation, professional, and management, while Malaysia reached the lowest level of unemployment rate, which is only 2.85% in year 2014, because the unemployment opportunities is sufficient provided by industry.
Hi, my name is Lim Xin Yi, matrix number 271383. So now I'm going to discuss about the causes of unemployment in Malaysia. One of the factors is technology change. Nowadays, most of the labor force has been replaced by machine, AI, and robotic in order to increase their productivity and reduce the cost of production. This is because our newest technologies has the high potentials to dispel many more jobs than we created. Next, the Industrial Revolution 4.0 has directly impacted the labor market, which practices using new smart technology in production. For instance, all of the computers are interconnected to make decisions without human intervention. By this, the demand for labor force in market will be reduced as well. However, technology change also affected people who work in agriculture sector. In Industrial 4.0, the terms of CPS is used to represent the idea there is an electronic revolution in the banking sector in Malaysia. For instance, people are encouraged to conduct internet banking for bank transaction and application. So, labor force has been replaced by ATM, and this will reduce the margin of traditional banking activities.
Hi, good morning, sir. My name is Chin Ho Yu. Now I'm going to present the second factors of unemployment in Malaysia, which is lack of skills among young graduates. First, we know that the Malaysia unemployment tends to be stable at previous years, but the youth unemployment always is the issue in our country. One of the main causes is lacking skills. The worst number of unemployment during the COVID-19 gave us a warning that we can't live without skills. People already knew that how much important to obtain a related skills to fulfill the job requirements. To ensure that they didn't eliminated by the labor market because of lacking skills or skills mismatch. Most of the fresh graduates or young people difficult to find a job because of lacking skills. The Malaysian Employers Federation (MEF) stated that there is a poor English proficiency and communication skills among the fresh graduates. Even though the young people are educated by the highest institution, but the standard of English proficiency is not proportional to their education background. President of MEF, Asman Srihanon, claimed that up to 70% of respondent companies blame that our fresh graduates is lacking problem-solving skills and communication skills. This problem has been obstructed young people to be employed. Skills mismatch and unreadiness of young people to work also make them confused in what should they do to face the reality. In Malaysia, about 219,000 university students graduate every year, but there is only 1 in 5 is getting employed. Recently, the number of university students is mushrooming in our society. Everyone can own a certification, but not everyone can fulfill the skills requirements. A quote to describe this condition as one's ability falls short of one's wishes. Every fresh graduate hopes to get a good career, but their ability can't realize their aspect.
Okay, so my name is Wong Pui Fan, number metric 27001 and the overly picky attitude to work is one of the point of cause of unemployment in Malaysia. First, most young generation have a bad attitude and need enough salary to cover their rising cost of living. They are willing to be unemployed from working by receiving a low salary. There are also those who are too selective to choose a suitable job, even though the job requested is not equivalent to a degree and not their field while studying at university. In addition, most graduates like to spend extravagantly on their own entertainment, buying branded goods, luxury cars, and big houses. They also have the attitude of looking down on low-paying jobs and causing them to reject the offers offered, and also hoping for a high-paying job. This makes it difficult for them to get job they like, thus causing unemployment to occur. So thank you. That's all for me. Thank you.
Furthermore, there is also some impact of unemployment in Malaysia. So one of the impacts on economic fields is economic downturn. The high unemployment rate means that the business or economy is running below full capacity or can be known as inefficient. Therefore, the GDP will drop due to customers' low purchase power, low consumer spending, low aggregate demand, and low economic growth rate. This can cause a growing debt burden as people's spending is more than what they have earned. Besides, government tax revenues also will be impacted by the high unemployment rate. When unemployment rate is high, more people are losing their jobs and contributing to decreasing government revenue from income tax. Decreasing in income of people will cause economic activities in primary, secondary, and tertiary sector to reduce. Thus, the taxes that should be paid by the community will reduce as well. This will cause development activities to continue decline in the future. Therefore, government has to increase their spending to stabilize.
Hello guys, I'm actually with the metric number of 263255. So, one of the impact of unemployment in Malaysia is the increase in social problems. People losing their jobs and declining income will affect society. The social consequences of unemployment are the increasing robbery and criminal cases, which also harm our society's security. People will be stressed if unemployed because they lose their main income and may be unable to maintain their daily expenditure. Thus, unemployment will increase the burden of the household, and poverty is one of the direct effects of unemployment. Besides, unemployment also brings an effect on offense activities such as robbery, theft, and crimes. So, my part is until here. Thank you.
One of the effects of unemployment in Malaysia. Unemployment among Malaysians will also cause parents of both lose income or earn a low income to cope with their daily life. It also makes it impossible for their children to go to school. As a result, children have to work to earn income for their families. Unemployment among Malaysians will also cause social tensions and threaten our country. It is because of the income inequality with each other. They can be seen in Malaysia, which had three ethnic majorities. They are Malay, Chinese, and Indian. That cause a huge income gap between the rich, the middle, and the poor. The richer will get richer, and the poor will get poorer. Therefore, unemployment that can cause poverty, and it is also very dangerous that can threaten our country, Malaysia, and a piece of Malaysia will also not exist. So that's all for me. Thank you.
The first way to overcome the unemployment rate is government's campaign initiative such as the Prihatin Stimulus Package. Prihatin is a short-term economic package to avoid the worst scenario because many citizens are facing jobless problem during the pandemic COVID-19, especially when undergo MCO since 18 March 2020. Furthermore, the government also promised to implement several initiatives under 10 million ringgit Prihatin Supplementary Initiative Package, which known as Kita Prihatin, with the efforts to develop the economy recovery. Government decides to give an additional cash handout under BPN 2.0 because of the difficulties in life that faced by many people in industry, like tourism, that need a longer time to recover their business. That's all for my part.
So, another way to overcome the unemployment in Malaysia is close the gap between labor supply and demand. The government needs to urgently solve the problem of the mismatch of supply and demand of labor force and skills. The allocation of scholarships as well as the intake for different courses in universities and vocational schools should reflect the estimation of what the economy needs in the medium term of 2 to 4 years. Moreover, Both the government and private sectors need to play a role in upskilling and reskilling workers in Malaysia by streamlining technical and vocational education and training, which is TVET programs, and ensuring rigorous monitoring. Additionally, making deliverables and recommendations made under the Cabinet-approved Technical and Vocational Education and Training Empowerment Committee, which is JKP TVET, public is vital so that stakeholders can give concrete feedback on the recommendations they are proposed. So, my part is until here. Thank you.
In conclusion, the problem of unemployment is still exists and is faced by some group of people, especially the young people. The breakout of COVID-19 in this early March has been worsened the unemployment condition. The pandemic has influenced the people who live from hand to mouth directly and brought them into the zero income dilemma when they can't work as usual. The vulnerable employees will be the first group that losing job in this pandemic. At the same time, the coming of Industrial Revolution 4.0 would change the demand of labor market, as the experts from IT, AI, and online marketing are very needed to transform the market pattern. But Malaysia is a developing country which still in the IR 2.7 not fully achieved 3.0 yet. According to Dr. Maslam Abbas, the CEO and co-founder of Favariot and IoT evangelist, he said that now we are in the midst of very confusing era because we have the vision towards to IR 4.0, but the actual fact is we still in 2.7. This issue may continue to affect our problem of unemployment because of this economies of skills which can't bring up our production. So government should take a deep consideration like focusing on our strengths rather than other issues to make a market transformation appropriately. For instance, increase the quality of rubber production, like add more professional workers in the operation and examination in the laboratory, and decrease the intake from foreign workers. Those can provide more job opportunities to the local workers. Next, developing the solar system also can be considered as our country located at the natural tropical zone. We receive a high solar radiation along the years. It is an advantage for us to develop the solar system. Important reasons are injecting more demand for science field experts and providing more job opportunities for the STEM students. This aims to reduce the low-skilled foreign workers and provide more job opportunities to the local workers, thus to boost up our economic environment and improve our industry towards the IR 4.0. So that's all from us. Thank you for your time watching our presentation video.